So, update. After I edited and uploaded the video yesterday, Ryan called. He had gone to go play basketball, and he was in an accident. Nothing bad. He's fine. His car is just, basically what happened. He was driving down a residential road. Car was pulling off to the side like it was going to park in front of a house. So Ryan went to go around, but they were actually pulling a U-turn. And so as they were doing this, Ryan kept going over to avoid them, and he hit a sign. And so like his driver's side door, or his driver's side mirror, rearview mirror, is dangling from the car, scraped all along the side. So this morning, it's drivable, but it's not drivable, the police will stop him. So this morning I rushed to get him to work, because he starts half an hour before I do. So got him to work, went and got us breakfast, dropped it off at his place, at his building, and then went to work. But now I'm home for the rest of the day because they are doing remodeling of our office. So my boss moved to a different office. Like, if you've been with me a while, we've been doing rearranging stuff, getting new desks and all this stuff. So he moved to a new office, and he needs to have a door so when he's on phone calls and stuff, which he's on a lot of phone calls, he can close the door. So there's a lot of sawing and hammering and drilling. It's very loud. And the construction guys were like, "We were told nobody was going to be here, so why are you here?" And so the three of us that were there were like, "Okay, we'll leave. We'll see you later." But it's Wednesday, so it's our lunch date. Ryan and I go have lunch together. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to wait till we go to lunch, and then I'll just go home after that. So here I am, finishing my lunch half hour, I guess I could say. And so, better get to work. When you sit for too long, eventually it's like you're just gonna fall asleep. It's kind of how I was at Bible study tonight. I was fighting so hard to stay awake. And it's not because it was boring or anything, it's just I'm exhausted. And I don't know why. I was having to catch a weird piece sticking up. So in Bible study, I was working on my December socks, which are in this bag. My lovely, made by Kalisha, Chitingi bag. The yarn is, let me find it, Mayflower Luxus sock yarn. So you see this here, this DK, That's why I was thinking it was a DK. Is it a DK? I'll have to look it up. Because the more I work with it, the more I'm like, this is a regular fingering weight. But yeah, Mayflower Luxus in the colorway chocolate. Hence my chocolate notions pouch. So yeah, I'm working with this. I'm using a 3.5 millimeter needle instead of a 2.5. And yes, 1 millimeter makes a big difference. The needles feel so weird in my hands. But here they are so far. So yeah, I don't know if it's just because if it's the yarn or if it's just because of the needle size, but yeah, they are working up a lot faster. I have my coffee heartbeat stitch marker there. So yeah, so these are socks that are going along, going as much as I can. Speaking of stitch markers, did you see these cute stitch markers I got in my advent this morning? These are super cute. So we have this one. Let's see if I can do this so it'll focus. And Christmas tree. A little bauble. And I have these two matching ones. These are all progress keepers because they're on lobster claws. But cute little peppermints. Super cute. I have to put these on a project. Yeah. Speaking of projects, tonight I'm going to wind up the yarn to get started on my mom's cowl. Get that going. But while I was sorting yarn, putting stuff away, because I hadn't put stuff away from Saturday yet. So it's finally put away. I was like, you know what? I need to get out the yarn that I want to do for my Christmas Eve cast on. So I decided to put it in my Starry Night bag. And I'll use one of those progress keepers. But the yarn is a chameleon hand-dyed yarn. She is a local lady. So I'm excited to start this. It is a sock set. Excuse me. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And the set is called Midnight Stroll. Of course, bad lighting in here. This is navy, actually, not black. And then it's just mostly white with navy and, yeah, just navy speckles. Although sometimes you can tell where the dye broke and it'll be like purple or pink. So, super excited about that. Although I'm not going to wind this up just yet. I still have a couple weeks before Christmas Eve. And then I was like, while I'm down here, we are now 49 days to the cruise. So I got out my yarn for my cruise socks. I had found this fabric at the beginning of the pandemic, and it just brought me so much joy because it's Mickey and Minnie, and they're in Lifesavers and stuff. Yeah, it's cruise. It's a cruise. Disney cruise. So awesome. And then this awesome rope fabric that went with it. Love it. Although it's lined with dark blue, which is normally fine. But in this lighting I look in, I can see nothing. Because this lighting is so dim. but I know it's in here. If I can get a hold of it. Okay, so contrast, black for heels, toes, and cuffs. This is Huntington Valley Yarns in the colorway black. And then, you know what goes good with a Disney cruise is black and red. So this is CC Spins and Things. This is a one-of-a-kind color from her, and it's a sock blank in the color shades of red, which, oh my gosh, of course, to me it's very dark because of the lighting, but oh, I love, 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 love. So I am super excited to see how this will turn out. Well, I know how it'll turn out. It'll just be a little different from this because obviously I will not have this many stitches around. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get that out. And when I wind up my Christmas Eve stuff, I'll wind this up, get this ready to go. I may just cut in half. I'm thinking, because I still want to do my socks 2 at a time. I do not want to do 1 at a time. Just, I can't do it that way. So, we'll see how that goes. So anyway, because I'm always thinking, like, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do next? Oh, and I found another skein. I was like, oh, I could put it with this one, and I could do this. My brain just doesn't shut up sometimes, and it drives me nuts. Maybe that's why I'm so exhausted. Probably. Anyway, I'm gonna wind up yarn now, so wanna see? I was just thinking, I wish I could do the whole TikTok thing. Let's skip to the good part, and then I do the hand thing, and then come back with a finished object. I wish it was magic like that, but it's not.